The 90s miss you.
Before I start, I need to tell you something. I actually recorded this episode a few months ago, and coming back to it now, it hits different. Because even in just a short amount of time, things have shifted again. The conversation feels louder, the tension feels closer, people feel more divided, and it's at the same time more connected than ever. And personally, I feel it too. The way I move, the way I read people, the way I think about culture, it's all evolving. So as you listen to this, I want you to hear it in two ways. Not just how America used to feel, but how fast it's still changing right now. What if I told you when you walked into the mall in the 90s, video games, high tops, Saturday movies, you were living in a different version of America and the one we walked in today. Stick around because the streets feel the same, but the vibe has totally changed. And what's wild is that even since I recorded this, the feeling has only gotten stronger. When I look back at the United States in the 80s and 90s, Saturday trips to the mall, arcade hangouts, trick-or-treating at the kiosk, mixtapes in the car, it wasn't perfect, but there was a rhythm of daily life. If we fast forward to now, to 2026, you're outside a coffee shop, earbuds in, notifications popping, everyone's filming something. Same sidewalk, just a different feeling. Welcome back to In the Middle, the podcast about living between cultures and what happens when you do that in the United States. Hi, I'm Eddie, and today we're asking, why does America feel so different now compared to the late 80s and 90s? It's been a few rough years. Years of changes, and coming back to it, I feel something clearly has changed. And honestly, I didn't expect the shift to feel this fast. Even in a few months, you can feel the tone of conversations changing. For those of us who grew up between cultures, we often sense subtle shift before others do. This isn't just nostalgia, it's about 34% of America say that most people can be trusted, a low that's held for years. Smartphone ownership's around 90%. So when your entire social world lives in your pocket, the public square starts to feel different. So today I'm peeling back the layers, what the 90s felt like, what today feels like, and what it means to live in the middle of all of it. Think back, the mall wasn't just a place where you went shopping, it was a hangout place. Ice cream counters, arcades, music stores, trick-or-treating inside the mall. You showed up, you bumped into people, you waited, you talked. For those of us from two culture families, the mall was a hybrid space. You brought your slang, your humor, your tradition, and you blended it all in real time. There was a less of separation between who you were at home and who you were outside of home. Today, most hangouts are digital. The mall still exists, but people check in, scroll, they sit in silence. The energy of spontaneous connections just feels lower. In the 90s, you dealt with people face to face. There was a friction, but that friction made things more human. Now we film it, we post it, we react instantly. And now it feels like everything has almost like it's become a moment instantly. No time to process, just react. So here's the strange part. crime is actually lower than it was back then, but the feeling of tension is higher. Trust is intuition is low. So when you walk into a space today, you're scanning more. If you're living between cultures, you feel that shift even deeper. In the 90s, one landline, one answering machine. Today, notifications, group chats, constant content. And it's not slowing down. It's, if anything, going the other way. It's accelerating. AI, content updates, culture itself feels like it's just speeding up. And when tone disappears in text, culture and nuances disappears with it. If you grew up bilingual, you know how much meaning lives in tone. That's harder to carry into a digital world. Then came 9/11. It shifted everything: security, trust, how we see each other. At first, there was a sense of unity. Then it came surveillance, suspicion, and separation. And what we're feeling now isn't coming from one moment like 9/11. It's coming from a buildup of moments over time. But there's a lot that's better. More representation, more access, more ways to connect across cultures. If you live in the middle, you have tools that you didn't have or didn't exist before. That's powerful. And I'll be honest, I'm still figuring out this out myself. But a few things help. Be intentional with your attention. Bring back real world connection. Build small moments of trust. And most importantly, embrace the middle where you are. It's not confusion, it's perspective. So yeah, same streets, new life. But now I'll say not just new, changing faster than ever. And if you're living in the middle like me, you feel that shift first. If that hits home, I want to hear from you. What's changed for you recently? Not just years ago, but right now. Drop me a comment, send me a voice note, and if you're new here, hit like, subscribe, and check out the other episodes on this channel. I am Eddie, and this is In the Middle Podcast. Talk to you later.